Yo, what's up y'all, it's Edsel. On today's episode of Make the Art, I'm taking you behind the scenes of a fitness photo shoot I did in Brooklyn. Let's do it. So I was just in New York for some meetings and for some work, and while I was there, my friend Claire hit me up and asked if we could do a quick fitness test. She's trying to add some fitness work to her portfolio, and I told her, sure, I'd love to. So I decided on shooting in Dumbo just because I love the textures there and thought it'd be a really cool setting for some fitness. So that's the context of today's episode. It's a test, meaning that there is really no client. We're just getting together to shoot work for our portfolio. Super low key, super laid back, no fancy lighting equipment. I was supposed to have an assistant who was gonna hold a reflector. He didn't show. So we're just going natural light today. I'm shooting on the A7R Mark III with the 24-105. One camera, one lens, just to keep it super light. Hopefully you dig these.
7 a.m. Heading to the shoot. Really need coffee first. Let's do it.
It's getting nicer.
All right, I've got coffee, so things are looking up in the world. We're heading to Brooklyn, going down to Dumbo to shoot. We're actually keeping it pretty simple today. It's just gonna be me and Claire, our talent, and an assistant. It's really nice actually when I get to strip things down and don't have a big production and don't have a ton of like lighting and all that stuff. This is really just for fun, super casual. So really, I'm just using natural light and a reflector. I have my A7R3 and my 24-105 lens. It's f4. It covers the whole range. So basically, I can keep that lens on the entire shoot and just really stick with that. So I'm stoked because it's going to be super simple, super easy. I need to leave now though to make it in time. So get on the train.
Morning in NYC. So nervous that my white shoes, my new white shoes are gonna get dirty. But you know what? I brought that on myself right next to New York.
Okay, so I have a nice lav mic that I brought specifically for shooting, so you guys could hear what I'm talking about, kind of the direction that I'm giving while I'm shooting. And it has an 1/8 inch cable, which requires a adapter for the iPhone, which I don't have. So audio will be better next time. Sorry about that. It's always something on a photo shoot, you know? Quick, I want to talk about why Brooklyn, why Dumbo in particular. I see a lot of fitness work being shot kind of in harder architectural shapes. Like I shoot a lot of work there. That's kind of like what it lends itself to because it's, you know, very angular, but sometimes that can get old and it's nice to kind of mix it up. And if you've ever seen Dumbo, there are a lot of like really great textures, really great older buildings, cobblestone streets, and it's just kind of a nice change of pace. I think the light will be really nice closer to the water. So that was kind of my thought process, and let's check it out. The Brooklyn Bridge. Obviously, it feels amazing outside. It's like probably 50s, like mid 50s. Will actually be pretty good conditions for shooting today. We're just gonna keep it simple. We got 3 looks. We're just gonna be cruising around the water. Still waiting for the team to get here. Always waiting for the team. Should be here soon.
If you guys know my work, you know that I am obsessed with scale. It's hard to get much bigger scale than that. There. Hey, there. He looks pretty awesome this morning though.
Looking around, just kind of keeping an eye on textures to be shooting while I'm here. That's kind of the whole point of coming down to Dumbo. Check this out, I really like this texture.
This like stoop here, very Brooklyn, which I dig. I like the red door accent, the old brick. Should be good for some streetwear.
So I told you last week that I was gonna have somebody shoot behind the scenes. Yeah, he didn't show up. So what you're gonna see next is basically me trying to shoot photos and behind the scenes. Sorry about that. Next week, I actually do have somebody shooting behind the scenes. I actually shot it last week, so it happened, and you'll see it next week, but bear with me for this episode. All right, what's up, y'all? So we're here with Claire Van Bieber. It's hard to say in the morning. We're just gonna be cruising around here and shooting. Our assistant just didn't show up.
He ditched us.
He ditched us.
Whatever.
Shocker.
Alright, so we're changing the look too. We're gonna do some more action shots, and we're in a different look. I like the gray against the red instead of the pink against the red. It'd be kind of a clash, so this will work well. Really digging that whole texture. Also, like with some scale, like seeing her against some of like that wall, that backdrop. See if we can show you that. Trying to mix up some portrait looks with like some kind of wider, more lifestyle scale looks, and it's going well. Okay, so the goal here is to shoot super low from like a low angle, so I get all these kind of the concrete and the cobblestone textures. We'll see how it goes. All right, so we're doing a lot of talking about hand positioning and like body positioning. I'm giving her some instructions on like actual like running form, because you want it to look natural in the photo. All right, y'all, things are going well so far. Claire's doing her first kind of like athletic shoot, I guess.
Yeah.
Like doing some first
fitness world.
Yeah, exactly. She's a natural though. She's a natural runner. What do you do like for fitness? Do you like run or do you work out?
Well, a lot of it is all natural.
Nice.
But
Good genes, that helps.
Good genes.
Yeah, that helps.
There's so many cool fitness classes in New York, so I can go next.
Yeah.
Yoga, Pilates, and
That's awesome. Okay, I really dig this this street, this cobblestone street. And I like the light coming in. I love the light that's coming through here and the bridge above. It's sick. This is so cool. Found a little courtyard. This is a theater? All right, might look cool like if you were kind of like right there with the bridge in the background. We might do another running shot where you're coming like straight towards me, just because the light's really nice. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right, y'all. We got Claire right there. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah. All right, go for it. Yeah. Killing it underneath the Manhattan Bridge. All right, the goal was to find a spot that is a little more simple, a little more minimal, so that it's not too distracting in the background. We're just trying to kind of isolate Claire against the bridge, and it looked really good. She killed it. Everybody's a photographer. Getting their shots, getting their shots. We got Claire getting her shots.
Don't judge me for taking selfies.
No, literally everyone is out here taking selfies. Okay, quick coffee break while she changes real quick. And it's a little cold, so we're just gonna grab some coffee and chill for a second. Sometimes it's good towards the end of a shoot to kind of boost morale to just take like a quick break. Alright, there we go. Nice. Alright, that's a wrap. Yeah, we did it. Claire killed it. We got some really simple fitness stuff, but some really like great textures and some great poses and movements and stuff, so I'm stoked. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Cheers.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, yeah.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed some of the behind the scenes. Sorry that I was shooting and trying to do behind the scenes at the same time, so the camera movements are just kind of boring and static. Next week, you'll actually get to see somebody
shooting behind the scenes. Let's talk wardrobe for a second. So this was just a test, meaning that we were just shooting work for our portfolio. Normally I'll supply wardrobe for tests even though it's not necessary. Sometimes models show up with their own wardrobe, but for this shoot in particular, Claire really wanted a specific look. She wanted a specific outfit. So she actually went and pulled the clothes herself, which is awesome. That rarely happens, I feel like. Thank you, Claire, for doing that. She pulled some really cool Adidas Stella McCartney looks. I love the gray look. The pink jumpsuit, pink is like my least favorite color. That outfit wasn't necessarily my favorite, but she still looked great in it. She still rocked it. That's wardrobe. Let's talk lighting. So like I said, I was supposed to have an assistant, didn't show up. He was going to be holding the reflector. In a test, generally I would use just a reflector or a simple strobe like a B1 or a B2 or even the new ProPhoto A1. Something just really light, handheld, portable that you can take around and fill or add a key light as needed. So for this one, since we didn't have a reflector, didn't have a strobe, we just used natural light, and I was basically just trying to kind of find where the sun was hitting her and position her in a place where she would be well lit. Let's talk real quick about posing. Posing is important in any type of photography work you do, but especially in fitness because you're trying to represent a certain ideal, the ideal running form, the ideal stretching form, the ideal shooting form or kicking form or whatever it might be. You want it to look authentic and real. That's what sells products. That's what shows people that, hey, these people actually know what they're doing. So in this shoot, we spent a lot of time shooting Claire running and then also like looking at the camera to see what looked natural, what didn't. We talked about hands, whether it was more natural to like run like this or run like this. In the end, it's more natural just to be relaxed and kind of run like you would normally run. But what's funny is you start to second guess that stuff after you see it on camera. So that's what we spent a lot of time on, just really trying to make it look natural. And then when I was going through the edits, the shots that looked most authentic were kind of the ones that I leaned towards. All right, guys, hope you dug this episode of Make the Art. If you haven't seen last week's, you should go check it out. I'd love for you guys to give me some feedback in the comments below. I changed the format up a little bit more this time. It's a little more vloggy instead of a little more behind the scenes. I think it'll kind of be a mix of both going forward, but let me know what you think. Would love for you guys to subscribe. Would love for you to share this with your photographer friends or creative friends or anyone you think would be entertained by this. Thanks again for watching and see you next week. Okay, y'all, one more thing. I was in Monterey, California last week for Sony Condo, which is the Sony retreat that they put on, and it was an awesome time. We had a blast. The whole Sony crew was there. Great catching up with those people. But they gave me this Manfrotto camera bag, which is pretty sweet, and it's got some swag in it, but I just have so much Sony gear. I have so many camera bags that I'd love to just do a giveaway for you guys. So let me show you what's in the camera bag first. So it's the new Manfrotto camera bag. It's got this really cool like modular pouch thing on the inside, and also holds a pretty good amount of gear. Got a Think Tank lens changing system, which is basically like a lens pouch. Sony Condo shirt, Sammy's camera, water bottle, and then just a Condo notebook and Sony Alpha stickers. I think this might be the camera bag that Manfrotto developed with Sony. I'm not sure. Here's how you win it. Just comment below, and sometime this week, probably next week in the next video, I'm gonna announce the winner. I'm just gonna choose randomly from somebody that comments. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you know when I announce the winner. And I'm gonna announce the winner on my Instagram, so you can find it here at edsel. Make sure you check that out, and I'll announce it this week, and I'll send it to you. So cool. Cheers.